Hi and welcome to Humorex TV. My name is Mark and I'm going to show you one of the most important of our latest novelties this year. What we have here is the first official licensed GLOCK paintball marker in caliber 43 paintball. This is obviously a very important project for us. We decided to go all in with that and let's go for made in Germany with this project. So I'm standing here right at our one flow piece production line. One of the most important features, which is not obvious, is the CNC milled aluminum slide. And let's have a look how this starts. First of all, you see this massive block of aluminum, which is quite weighty, of course. And this comes into the CNC mill. And in the first step, there's only a rough pre-shaping of the slide. You see some of the final shapes on the inside, especially on the inside, and on the front end, on the muzzle end of it. But you see rough surface here on the side, you see rough surface and no 3D shaping at this time. But in the second run of the CNC mill, you will see the final slide comes out with especially fine surfaces and the final shape on the inside as well as on the outside. As soon as the slide comes out of the CNC department, it gets right here in our one-piece flow assembly line where it meets all the other parts and where every single marker gets assembled by one of my colleagues, which means there's not several colleagues working on one marker. It's one of my colleagues assembling the whole marker from the start right up to the final assembly. Let's get to some of the features which are typical for GLOCK anyway, which means the polymer frame, which means the safe action trigger, and especially for the Gen 5, we see the front serrations, we see the reversible magazine holder, we see the ambidextrous slide catch, for example, and the polymer frame shows exactly the same outer dimensions like the original GLOCK frame, so it's easily possible to attach the original GLOCK backstraps as well as the attachment of an optional lanyard, which can be fitted right here at the bottom end of it. So let me show you something special about the magazine. It's an easy installment of the CO2 capsule, 12 grams. You don't need any tools for that because you just twist the bottom of the magazine by 270 degrees. You can adjust the screw right here after you fitted the capsule into the magazine, and just by turning the bottom of the magazine, the capsule gets pierced. Another interesting feature is that the weight of the loaded GLOCK 17 Gen 5 marker in caliber 43 paintball matches pretty exactly the weight of a readily loaded GLOCK 17 Gen 5 in 9mm parabellum. And of course, the overall dimensions make it easy to holster this gun in any accessory holster like Safariland or Blackhawk or whatever. So just put it right in here and it fits perfectly. So for this marker comes right from the assembly line directly behind me. You might have noticed that the slide is still missing some of its markings. So the T4E marking and several others will be laser engraved. So all the markers behind me and this one will be brought to the laser department and the laser engraving will be done over there. After the laser engraving, every single marker will be brought to the quality control to make sure every single marker meets our high standards. So there will be a thorough full inspection of it and there will be test firing of every single marker before it leaves our factory. Let's see you there. So here we are at the shooting range of our quality control department where, besides few other tests, of course, the final function control is done. Let's go. assembled, tested and approved and packed in its case. Someone is already waiting for this Glock.